Cstv or esumrena so in summer a trego or my movie my soya boabuan in the way de ebesomo I say and there a main was me that edikai wa fimpuni ni edionu ensiayen semno de bedemu akotene ankasa because now was in penny for to me actually a papabia a bar if we would to our demo to the power something actually more so now so child rights international penny for a while as I would table as I was simply for a year as a Libya no ever in after Polebo adopted for on a so how much rest of Metty a chia a main Muslim that just a better so a menu after any HMO I will obey my swa Burkina Faso in Peru for the bamboo pa na bamboo wedding and I also our son a malin to pa and say a man home so no in some way and in where the pinya de eba besomo Saris Dream Jewelries answer block machinery and block manufacturing KS Perfume School Limited NAP Apartment Hotel and now face so Crystal Direct Pet Shop omonomoso ya sende via ereka say so e de ebesomo okoye be filetin tan so a obehu yen e wo CSTV GH kwa like share na face so for wajen so eto asie e de am so e mame ama bafua mayenda ye husima ye ba e de nchirema nankasa ebesomo when I say I wish I had no, I say any elqua kuchemu, a kaswa, and war in 15 mantemu. Now, Obakaya, none more than a beto a just say, a baba will be a winning fish, and no and song. I just say now call, I will be a just say Abigail or Poku, and Uncle was a penny for a share. Now it's me a jenna one, a sunset now in part any want to know. A baba one on any batch, a so young one, it's me a femo at one and animal hour in Seadum penny forward dona and I'll call a bushia feature some day are concerned at the aqua como or mona a wood senior is a missing cratchy penny or a year when you said banini at the area is a share at the aqua what trouble as so by the bets me be a senior bear at then training so bets me a age.
Things will be well. We want to use the opportunity to call for calmness and to also reassure the public and the constituent of Erutu Senya East to have confidence in our healthcare system. Those that are even on admission or receiving any form of medical attention at the facility to still remain calm as we act swiftly. We could see it's past 7 or 8 now. It's past 8 now. We are here with the Municipal Director of Education and then of Health and then members of the Assembly to come and have first-hand information on that. One thing we have assured the family is that a team of inquiry has already been constituted. We will follow this matter to make sure that whoever that had to do something that ought to do and did not do, or overdid, or did not do at all, these persons must be brought to book.
Na ya betu ayensem so na Child Rights International Yechanitia SSCRM penifo ade ababetu edwa ese eba eye omanmu a ekamia koye sa asem bia yewo eye penifo de anko a na wode atu edwa wo se wo chebu ese wo se penifo etimi esi asem bia ede ema emofra wo chemu de oba eye emofra cases awodo a eda oho no say 286 omunya enko honte be ya impenifo enhwe na wonsi enfa mo.
Yeah, you know, so yeah, the two just I see it to be find a solution to the issue. Now, yeah, because there must be a mandatory investigation. A bit me abwa the whole process. Into the ones that far crown, there must be a priority to case in a far crown about police station, and I say, I call court no going to be doing myself. Now, in doing that, you have to take a lot of things into consideration because issues about Korano, yeah, kind of say they can't opinions and court. Never be the judge can arrive at a particular decision with respect to our Korano. And then we are also saying is looking at the magnitude of issues that cause of our Korano. We need a specialized child protection court and a prosecution unit either at the court level or at the police level, or if possible, they should have a combined this specialized unit so that issues will be able to be analyzing the not just requirement to be a fast now, yeah, they are fast. Now, yes, we are saying a bar or memoir, I see it to be tracking offenses and before a committee against Kora. Until I see a TWI, a friend of the National Digital Case Tracking System.
Now, ended that a year of Foris when it was with that net or so Edria San, Waffin Pinoni, Ediono, and Siemunu, and now Qualabu not adopters for where they ever to a just say and check or Barbie a chance and say Oba or Malaba. Arcadia was a woody Eddie Juma, a sa amount for I Arisano, and they say a home aquatre paye or Chebu Swa, or Pedia was so Yano, and also aqua. Atrepa ye now was also there to a jar essay or shining pass and pennyfo bet me a cover ho emwa na Arcadia who be here say Obenya a day asher apomode mapano so one sabecano name no or they are to just say men most and the most of the better sumi no cotton man bosom the better sumi no afin pinu any a dear new and siamono and I just say sa abino and I send pennyfo and ye bibi and fan fan one. I just say Omobetsi Etia. Na wada ne beto eja se Greeko eye ejumai kono ade se eja atomu ache se biaya ache se ema nkania ma ema Ghana ade hyenso enya so emfaso no eho ekoba asemna inrada ana Ghana mampani John Dramani Mahama ekopie mu ewo ho ewa kosombo awo shebo ese eye Greeko control room matches and day a jar atoma asheno and wakuhia pa se wade for frokra ebeba nothing so in Kenya so ashering our mangana.
Yeah, you know, so yeah, the two just I see it to be finding solution to the issue. Now, yeah, because there must be a mandatory investigation. A bit to me, abwa the whole process. Into the ones that far crown, there must be a
Yebese se mo fa enche na mayen concern fufuro mu na osofo a ohwe nyankane ansan so de etu edwa se enkane atesende Greeko biaya ahye no mpenefo de akade ahodo na eba se ne be ya ntempe ya yebeye ne yie na nkane anso etimi ejina so.
Yeah, you know, so yeah, the two just I see it to be finding solution to the issue. Now, yeah, because there must be a mandatory investigation. A bit to me abwa the whole process. Into the ones that far crown, there must be a priority to case in a far crown about police station, and I say I call court no going to be doing myself. Now, in doing that, you have to take a lot of things into consideration because issues about Korano, you can't say that you can't opinions and court. Never be the judge can arrive at a particular decision with respect to our Korano. And then we are also saying is looking at the magnitude of issues that ɛkɔ so fa nkora ho no we need a specialized child protection court and a prosecution unit ɛwɔ ɛde sɛ either at the court level or at the police level or if possible they should have a combined this specialized unit so that issues bɛba no obiara bɛtumi atena sɛ analyse ne yie na kyerɛ sɛ ɔkora bɛtumi afa so no na yɛde afa so na yɛn nso yɛkyerɛ yɛ adwene sɛ ɛba ɔman mu ha a ɛsi yɛtumi tracking offences ankora mpanyinfoɔ ɛkɔmiti against nkora nti na ɛsi yɛ ti biribi a yɛfrɛ no
yɛbɛto ayɛ nsɛm no ɛso na narcotic control commission yɛ na mpanyinfoɔ tumi abɔmmɔden ayɛ adwuma so ɛyɛ adurobɔne bi akyerɛ sɛ yɛfrɛ no sɛ tapentado akyerɛ sɛ yɛ 250 mg meka sɛ deɛ adeɛ sɛ ɔmatumi abɔmmɔde a akɔgye na trailer bi ana yɛkyerɛ mu deɛ na eguma ɛde n'ani akyerɛ mu ɛwɔ Naija na mpanyinfoɔ akyerɛ mu asa aduro no adeɛ sɛ yɛde ɛso ato ɛso sɛ ma obi a ɛntɔn bi ɛwɔ ɔman Ghana ha na wɔnim deɛ ba ɛkra inde ɔbɛhu bi akyerɛ sɛ yɛde ɛkɔ akɔpie mu ɛwɔ Naija ɛman no mu na mpanyinfoɔ akyerɛ mu obi biara ɔbɛhu saa aduro wei no onkai hu sɛ ɛyɛ durubɔne a kyerɛ sɛ ɛno nso ɛno ɛna nso ma kyerɛ sɛ adehyia ahodoɔ na ana ɔmɔfa saa aduro no so ɛyɛ nneɛma bɔne ɛwɔ ɔman emu yɛbɛto ayɛ nsɛm no ɛso na local government ɛyɛ ɔsoafoɔ Amen Ibrahim Nende wakasa wakyerɛ mu ɛsɛ ɛba ɛyɛ asafo mpanyinfoɔ na ɛwɔ sɛ enideɛ ɛsɛ no yɛtumi ɛde ɛma wɔn.
That the church is not simply a spiritual institution, and on this I believe that the Christian Council of Ghana is 97 years old. By Ghana is how many years old? Ghana is 69 and Ghana will be 70 next year. So the Christian Council of Ghana is older than Ghana. And I'm happy to announce, as a researcher, a writer, I'm the author of the Flamingo books. When people shout the big six, what they fail to remember is that the big six were members of the Christian Council. And they led the fight for independence and we got it. President Nkrumah himself was a Catholic. Akufo-Addo, Presbyterian, J.B. Dankwa, mention them. They were staunch believers who held the torch and the struggle fighting for independence, and they got it for us. So when politicians are talking about Christians, be mindful. They started it and handed over to you.
Na yebefro na yedini achemo ewo Asante Mantem na National Anti-Illegal Mining Operation Secretariat 9 months in Pennyford timi abomodem pa amachese penimbia no eba efomegudi a wodimu akotene pa ye friend no Elder David Bobie Peter achese na wodimu akotene pa ewo kume river ewo moso chichibiase anafensu bima na mpedofo echiremu a ade se obotimi abomodin ma chamfan be se wotwede ade se omotimi age na afei akadia hodo bi so a wode edi saadwuma no otimi so age ahye na water pumping machine so ade se be se edu mienu de omage ahye nini na yaba jiran nsɛm we so na ya home setel yaba ejede mu nsɛm ne de aka echi so yare beso
the manager of Crystal Jorek Pet Shop. Here, we have varieties of pet foods and accessories. When it comes to dog foods and cat foods, we have everything. We have the 25 kg pellets, the 20 kgs, the 10 kgs. We have Happy Home, High Performance, Dog Show, Jack Pet Food, GC puppy and adults, high retrieval, happy canine. When it comes to the leashes or the colors, we have everything, whether small, medium or large. We have their supplements, their vitamins, fish oils, medicated soaps, and their tablets. We also have the flea and tick sprays, their refreshers. And when it comes to their bowls, we have different types of bowls, stainless or plastic bowls, medium, large. We have their traveling bags, their bathing tubs, their towels, and all their chains as well. We also do breeding of dogs and cats, whether you are looking for poodles. Foreign cats too are available. When it comes to their treats, we have the big bones, we have their biscuits, we have their snacks, we have our locations. One is located at East Legon American House, adjacent KB Clay, near Intifo Avenue Street. We also have a branch at Blue Lagoon, Sacramento, opposite the Ghana Poultry Farmers Association, General Anchor Street. You can contact us on 0243 03 2066 or 020 473 8175. At Crystal Jewelry, we will always want your pet to smile.
Mayan Sabo Bibia Aqua Babioda Sa share area plant to Recasia was CSTV. So, dear me just so Mamma Amma Bafua Kaiso Quavilated Dinosaur, Obehuya or CSTV qua like a Shanafe so. Who are drinking so eto asie. There is so a dreadier more and sem. Now, penning power that a good border no savage and free about the casa which will say E and P in pedal for anti me at the good and answer as a cacoco be the kai cry at the abana or trimmer would you media wooden on way a the kind cry with the good no and I say cacoco at the abba as well to was sure Bibia and crying say, oh God in Libya Fabra a good God.
This is also a vindication for those of us who made all manner of mischief about the legitimate acquisition of this Damai mine by EMP. I mean, this is your vindication right here. We've never seen anything like this on the part of any major large-scale mining company. And that is not to spite them. Of course, they are not Ghanaians, so you know they don't need a Ghana cedi. But when you have a Ghanaian at the helm of affairs of a large-scale mining company, he's okay if the Bank of Ghana and the gold boss says, sell your gold to us, we'll pay Ghana cedis. We are not paying dollars for this. We are paying cedis, and the gold will stay here. And then we can sell the gold for dollars, or we can keep the gold in our reserves. And generations after generations will come and benefit from that. The fact that we are getting 110 kilogram of gold from the Damai gold mine. And this is just the first output. Many more will come.
Now, you have to say, so Ghana Statistical Service in paid for the Abetu Eja essay, Wafin ni Edionu enum inflation. I buy or say, I had say in near my boy echo from pa a year bear say, or how much chimu enum a 3.9.
Inflation for the whole of 2025. You want the inflation of Bafum Papa. In fact, January 2025. Now it's 23.5. Now by December, about from to 5.4. In fact, inflation about from pa. In fact, the inflation figure you compare the whole sub-Saharan Africa, Ghana, yen inflation. In fact, not over from cross in sub-Saharan Africa average. Now from Susan ECOWAS average. In fact, ya boy ya humbo zen papa. But if your average inflation now you're 14.6 average inflation. Mama can first near M period inflation, average annual inflation only emphasis. But when they begin inflation also and some no perform. Into the name can average at 14.6 on each day. So on the average basis no so kakra. Until yes, inflation no perform, but or there, you mojuma the brema inflation no or stay means no performing. Oya zende aban ana obia be yedwuma inflation beba from oya zen. But moya zen even more. Oye yeba yenina yeba boa yeba ye ho adwuma inflation no obe stay low. And obey lower cry only even oil and more. Inti them some na ye in the the launch report no biara kade ejuma Ministry of Finance aye ejuma Central Bank aye ejuma obiara ye yan kodwa ne yan fine na inflation no onye low dama so that bit ma support household bit ma support businesses na zama ye inflation na in fact domestic inflation and inflation on domestic items no it contributed about 75% to inflation, which means that there is solve inflation problems near solve domestic issues, near increase productive capacity. On the made us solve inflation problem.
Na ye free dwediebo ensem na ye de ani atremo ewo obi mai so meka say Burkina Faso impenifo ede ababetu edwase wonto kwa ekoso ewo mali mai na muntino waye ahomboa pa eye chese bambo mu de yade so mayile mu keten se ne be a emfa oyine bia emesua adehya wo Burkina Faso ne santino asha adamu a wo bo ehobai no enye fedi agro. Na yabatwa yansam no so na yede ni atremu ewo Uganda mine mu nanoda anabeto edwaso ehema bia na enam eso ten eso achese ekomu kan egu ya nipa dodo na etimi ayera ye imbemu nso chrebu dia ade sembemu afemu atwa nananam ewo ensiedo na nde ya mekasa ye me ne bosomeda edikan enam pelifo ede ababetu edwa ese nhwemu awo ye no ade so omoto aso se ne be ya wana waka no so obehwe na wetimi ehu won ekira kwan. Na yede ni chemu ewo agudiebo ensem na osofo ahwe ya agudiebo ese ye Kofidi Adams and wode atu edwa ese eye U20 AFCON ya dese wafimpinu ni eduonu ensom no omo na chese anase Ghana ana yebetimi a host anase dwumede ni na ebesi ye nan eso.
They are trying to turn Ghana into the say Africa who per se be about youth sports development Ghana. That's the kind of image His Excellency wants us to build, establish. Look, here call a process to bid for the U20 for the Total Energies U20 African for 2020 member the end. Okay. And we won. We didn't spend a peso. We didn't spend a cedi. We just leverage on the image of His Excellency the President and the fact that Ghana you better any 70, CAF also better any 70. Which you know we are capable of doing anything and everything. So we'll put in this in. Another opportunity for once again to mobilize corporates. 2-3 can come and say we are sponsoring the renovation.
Now, former Blasters defender Daniel Opare also the Sabatu Eja Ochebo as a wakapa na yako Ghana ekahu ebieno awase technical tips no wotimi ede ahobua kese anase de ebedemo pa enfa enhwehwe so se ne be ya wona tese eba agudiebo seba eye team no anase players no wona tese won ho keka etebi edibo do wase wotimi bo wording pa ede won ekona fe so kruwa no enye ye de ye FIFA World Cup 2026.
I wouldn't want to go deep, but the only thing I can say is that these players, they need to maintain them for a long time, you know, and then don't try to change. They can change it. Maybe if there is an injury, then they can look into it and then bring somebody that thinks that deserve to be there. You understand? That's the only way we can build the team. But if we keep changing players like the way we're changing our dresses, then it's not going to help. You understand? Because every time when it's like that, it means that you are breaking the team. They are not coming together. So yeah, we need to keep them. We need to encourage them. You understand? And then put them together for a long time, and then we can build the team. It's going to be difficult, but trust me, this football, anything can happen. Like I said, me, I really believe in these boys. Like the talent, there is no doubt. So they can go out there and really make things happen. They can surprise. People will really look down, they will really surprise you. Yeah. Sometimes it takes an individual to change the whole game. So if they keep up to that mentality, we are here to play, we are here to win, we are here to build ourselves for the future. With that one spirit, I think that they are capable of doing anything.
Na yɛbɛkɔ akɔwie yɛ kaseɛ ni na ɛwɔ anigyedeɛ mu nsɛm wɔ Black Sheriff na akache na unim sɛ Telisa Ghana Music Award no 2026 deɛ no adeɛ sɛ abranteɛ wɔtumi agye nomination bɛbro bɛyɛ sɛ nkronkra na abranteɛ yi ade atu adwa ɛsɛ wayɛ crowd pass abasobɔ no ɔbɛgye ni na
already. Because for like the past week, month, I've been really trying to take everything in for like the past 6 years, past 7 years, trying to gather all of that and take it in. I don't even know how to describe proper words than take it in. But that be the sentence I will use now. I'm trying to take all of our works and materials that we've put out, our accolades, the things ahead of us, trying to stay in between them and balance all of that. And I'm like, we really have to go to this VGMA and go have fun.
What is fun to you at the TGMA?
Fun to me is, I don't want to use taking this in, right? I don't want to use the taking it again, but like gratitude in celebration form. We are very grateful
for how far you have come.
We are so grateful,
right?
And the fans that we've been able to put together,
right?
And I'm always surprised. There's never a time that I go on stage and I'm like, that there's not a little hey. Every time there's a little everywhere, every stage. Do you understand me? And we've been blessed, and God opened our eyes as well, and we have a mission, and we are on a mission.
That's right.
And the VGMA, the awards is to celebrate the guys, the women, the workers, the creators, the singers on a mission.
Right.
So we are going there to go have fun.
That's right.
That's why I say I'm ready. You understand me? Because we've worked.
That's true.
We deserve the accolades. We deserve the fun.
Will the celebration be?
And it's a so way so Nakasa, a boab, no yadi is see ever honey. Mumako, and Dani didn't almost so I say a castle so at the ever so more silent dream drawings. Outside Black Machinery and Black Manufacturing. KS Female School Limited, NAP Apartment Hotel, and our friends of Crystal Direct Shop, Amo, and almost so I say, Navy, the castle so at the ever so more. And I'm just so Mammy, Ama, back to our account.